What's good, everybody? It's that dude, the one and only Mind of Murdock, bringing it back. We are here for picks 11 through 20 of the NFL draft. I hope you all enjoyed picks 1 through 10. Man, oh man, I couldn't believe Shador Sanders was dropping. It was definitely some surprise picks, especially with my Bears. So if you would like to see that, definitely go check out that video. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get to this. But definitely make sure you smash that like button and subscribe. I appreciate you all being here throughout this time. I'm going to make sure I'm cranking these videos out more often than not. And yeah, without further ado, let's get it.
Chance of USA. Chance of USA.
Pick number 11, the 49ers.
Requisite booze for the Niners here in Packers country.
Thank you to our men and women who serve in the United States military for your
Who?
sacrifices to defend our country's freedom.
Who?
With the 11th pick in the 2025 NFL
I'm an Army
Draft,
veteran, so,
the
you
San
know,
Francisco
it's
49ers
always nice to hear
select
that. And just in general, you actually give
defensive
props
end,
to those out there that
Georgia.
are continuing the fight and that are really going through some
Nick
things out
Bosa
there.
gets a running mate on the opposite side there. Leonard Floyd is gone.
CalebWilliams, there you go. Now that's the edge right there that I think will have a little bit more of an upside than Abdul Carter. Not gonna lie, especially given the team that he was drafted to. But it's gonna be interesting to see what they got going on.
I don't know that he would have even got to them here with the 11th overall pick. He got a little nicked up and hurt in that opening game against Clemson.
Yeah.
It wasn't quite right.
Extremely raw pass rusher, man. 6'5", 260. That's different. That is different.
And that's saying something when you've got Nick Bosa on your team. He is a big time, great-looking dude. He's got
Texas saw the flashes.
Yes, they did. There was those flashes. They just weren't consistent. I think it was health related.
That's the thing. So you got to look at the contact that he has with the hands, and then what level of competition he's going against right there. Right there, he's going against Simmons, I believe. So that's very good. He's going against very good talent. Whoa, they had 75 shook right there. Look at 75. He's just looking at Michael at this point. Look at him. Look at him. He couldn't reach him. His hands just reaching.
Fighting him out more.
He's like, oh man.
And that Georgia defense, San Francisco with their scheme,
Good work.
loosen him up.
Number 13, CalebWilliams. That's a good pick. Definitely a good pick. 49ers always have a nice defense, and once again, they're sharing up that defense.
That worked against him because he was better when he was wide in that wide 9. That ankle injury definitely slowed him down. But if you talk to the people around
Life-changing.
Georgia, they will say he was a great locker room guy, and you know that John Lynch loves those.
Yeah,
type
piece of the
guys.
puzzle is going to be nasty.
Listen, can you
They
go
definitely
wrong
have a
with
decent
Georgia
team.
defenders?
Definitely
And
decent.
the recent vintage, I just don't think you can go wrong.
With the 12th pick
And
in
the
the
Cowboys.
2025 NFL Draft,
I myself was expecting,
the
you know,
Dallas Cowboys select
somebody else right here.
Tyler Booker, guard,
Just like
Alabama.
most Cowboys fans.
So it is a guy named Tyler.
I mean, Tyler Booker is definitely one of those that we knew were going to go in the first round, but not necessarily this high. But, you know, they needed a guard, so why not? Big boy guard.
Talked about the Cowboys being intriguing. What's going to happen with their draft? And when did Kurt fall back on at the end? Will they do something bold, or will they do what they always do and draft an offensive lineman? DJ, take it away.
I feel bad for the offensive line coach. What does he do in the offensive line meeting when he says, hey, Tyler, and Tyler Guyton, Tyler Booker, and Tyler Smith? Oh, yeah, you're going to have to be more specific than that. 3 Tylers on that offensive line.
You don't say their first name. You call them by the last name. It's just that simple.
As the Will Smith, or the Will Anderson of the offense. Just an
That's how you get through the names. Like, if you have a player with Tyler this and Tyler that, you don't say it. You say the last name. Hey, yo, Booker, Smith, this, that, come here. Do this, do that.
I was asked them, what would you tell the teams if they asked you about Tyler Booker? They said if he gets on the airplane after he gets picked and they were to tell him, hey, they changed the schedule, we have a game tomorrow, we just emailed you the playbook. When the plane landed, he'd have the entire playbook memorized and he'd be able to start the next day. I mean, they love this kid at Alabama.
New Canaan, Connecticut to IMG.
So basically, he knows his role. That's good. That's good to know. I mean, at the end of the day, when I did my research on Tyler Booker, he was a player that I was definitely looking forward to seeing the Bears grabbing later, if he happened to drop or something like that. And we got some other picks or something like that to get him later, but it's perfectly fine.
When you talk about all these Tylers on this offensive line, I'm just going to tell you guys, this feels like a back-to-the-future approach for Dallas to get back to that time when they drafted Ezekiel Elliott #4.
Yeah, they want to get that running game going again.
They went away and just beat people up running the football. There's a big running back.
321, definitely a big boy. Dang, 321, that's
I wouldn't be
size.
surprised if that's going to be the approach moving forward under Brian Schottenheimer.
Real quick, Joel, we were at the Combine. He did not have a good workout, had a very poor 10 time, and we actually put up a name on the screen, said, don't panic. This guy named Travis Frederick had kind of a poor workout, and it worked out quite well for him, ironically, with the Dallas Cowboys.
The bear hug for your college quarterback and Jalen Milroe, and the bear hug for the commissioner.
Yeah,
How
he
you feeling
picked
right
up
now?
Goodell ever so
I'm
slightly.
blessed to be a Cowboy. It's a great tradition. Great tradition, a great offensive lineman.
Boy, the
I'm
suits
excited to
is
follow
tailored.
all
Boy,
that
you
came
can tell
before.
they, man, back in the day, the suits used to be so big, extra long in the arms and stuff like that. That's not bad.
Oh, yeah, I can't wait to get on the phone with Dak. Getting the protection means make sure he goes clean every single game. I'm just so excited to be a Cowboy.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
With the 13th
He was staring
pick
clean
in
into the camera.
2025 NFL Draft, the Miami Dolphins select Kenneth Grant. Defensive
There you go.
tackle,
Kenneth Grant, they went defense.
Fellas, I gotta jump in because
I know
I've been
Kenneth
hearing
Grant
about
is
this
definitely
kid
a
since he was a
steal
true
right here.
freshman.
Him
Going
and
up
Mason
there
Graham are
and meeting
definitely the
with
top.
Wolverine coaches when Jim
Uh,
Harbaugh
oh,
and I would sit
and,
down all the way
um,
back to Mike McDonald
Derek
and
Harmon, I
Jesse
think that
Minter, Wing Martin,
all three of those
all the
players are going to be something
coordinators that have
different.
been on that side of the ball. The first thing that defense, and it's the Baltimore defense, wants to do is build the run
Speaking
wall.
of
And that's
defense,
what
when it
they
comes down
talk
to
about.
like
They wouldn't
video
talk about Mason
games,
Graham, they would
just
talk
for a
about
side
Kenneth
note,
Grant.
they haven't let
Because
us
they
play
could
with the
be the
defensive
best
tackles in a
in
long
the
time.
future. And one of the
I
reasons
want to
this
create a
play that you're
defensive
looking at
tackle
right there, he
just
chased
like
down
this,
Nick Singleton,
penetrate the
got this
offensive line,
rare
and
motor
destroy the
guy
running
that's
back.
330 pounds, and he doesn't even understand
They only
how
make you
good
let you
he
do
is
linebackers
yet.
and
I think
cornerbacks,
his
and
best
then
football is
go to
ahead.
offense with
He's a
running
route
back and
disruptor. He's a great locker room guy, and DJ,
wide
I think
receiver and
he
stuff like
could
that. Like,
be
come on now,
one of
come
the
on.
premier defensive tackles in the
But it's
National
all right.
Football League in the coming years.
And certainly Christian Wilkins walked to Vegas. This fills a need, wouldn't you say?
I'll tell you what, this is going to be fun, Rich. I mean, when
Big
you
time
watch
need,
him
man.
And you think about Anthony Weaver as a defensive.
You saw him have his head over there. He looked over the block, snatched over. It's about quickness too. If you're quick, other than fast, I mean, that helps too. Because fast, you need a lane. Quickness, you don't need a lane. It's real. You get twitchy when you're quick.
There's not a lot of imagination. Just buckle up. He's going right through your chest.
And as you could tell,
when
Jim
have those
Harbaugh
edge
had a
rushers,
hell of a
they
team
healthy in Miami,
at Michigan.
He's going to take away the escape hatch. He's going to be able to press the pocket and allow those guys time to win on the edges.
With the 14th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Indianapolis Colts select Tyler Warren, tight end, Penn State.
He wears Dallas.
Well, Dallas Clark
Emotional damage.
Warren to Indianapolis, sir.
That's exactly how I felt. I was like, man, I thought we were going to get Tyler Warren. I was looking at all his highlights, checking him out and stuff like that, trying to see what he's up to. But he's used in everything. He's a guy that you have to get him. You have to game plan around him. We have too many players on the Chicago Bears team to sit here and focus on one player. We need to spread the ball around. We need to make sure that everybody kind of gets theirs. Tyler Warren, he needs to be somewhat of a focus to really, you know, show his worth. Other than that, you're kind of not using him for what he's needed. So this is actually something that's great for him. Richardson is going to love this pick.
It's because his dad told him about a guy named John Riggins. And this is how you're going to play the game, Joel, and that is the way he does it.
100%. And here's what I loved about him is that
It's not too bad because Tyler Warren's actually right next door in Indianapolis now, so it works out. We'll be able to see him at least every now and then. Oh,
Warren, which means that they needed to be creative, and they were able to do that. And they snapped it to him, handed it to him, pitched it to him, screened
game
it to
plan.
him,
He's
sent it down the seam.
super
In every
gadgets.
different way you could possibly
Oof.
get the ball to 44. They were getting the ball to
Man.
44, and yet
Bang.
he was always natural and comfortable in those situations, and that's rare. That's why he reminds me a little bit of Travis Kelce, because he's just comfortable no matter what on the football field.
It's not bad.
Travis Kelce was a high school quarterback as well.
But I will say this once again. I believe
Pick the
in Ben Johnson.
2025
So Bears
NFL
fans,
Draft,
guess what?
the
Loveland is
Atlanta
going to work out
Falcons
just
select
fine.
Jalen Walker, defensive end,
Jalen Walker.
Georgia.
Another player that I thought was right up there with Abdul Carter when it came down to his overall presence. But I will say this. I'm looking forward to seeing what he does with Atlanta's defensive line. It's going to be crazy. With that line in front of him, it should be nice. Because that line isn't necessarily the best at all. They're decent.
In the
but
2025 NFL Draft,
he should add a lot
the
to them.
Arizona Cardinals select Walter Nolan.
Walter Nolan from Ole Miss, man. This right here, he's an asset for real, seriously, big time asset. He's a presence all the time too. When you're looking at the tape of Ole Miss and their defense, he pops off the tape. You see him. You're like, whoa, wait a minute. That dude he's pretty good. So that's good. That's good. And I'm not going to lie, those single numbers slims down big players and stuff like that. You know, so if you see a big guy with smaller numbers, it does make them a little bit look, you know, ever so slightly smaller. If you put a big 68 on his back, he's going to look as big as that 68.
When you see him get off the ball, you'll see him knock guys back. He's got a lot of pop in his hands. We saw that at the Reese's Senior Bowl as well. Again, someone who likes to penetrate and play up the field. That is his 100% go-to, is to get on an edge and get up the field.
With the 17th pick,
17th pick?
in the 2025 NFL
Are the Bengals going to
Draft,
get something for Joe
the
Burrow?
Cincinnati
I don't
Bengals
remember this
select
pick.
Shamar Stewart.
Ah, yes, this is Shamar. Okay.
Texas A&M.
This is the other Shamar.
Not a surprise to see him go defense
The
here.
Chicago
His
Bears
defense
went and got
last year,
Shamar
not
ourselves
good.
in the
Tied
later
for
rounds.
25th in points per
They
game,
have
tied
Shamar
for
Stewart. We
25th
have
in
Shamar
sacks.
Turner.
You think
They
about
went
Al
edge, we
Holden
went
coming
defensive
in to try and
tackle.
fix this defense. They had 5 games last
And you
year,
know what?
so
Let me
they
say
scored
this.
over
Maxwell, right here. Maxwell Harrington, his attitude was great the whole time. I'm so happy, especially the way that he was giving all that energy to people. If you enjoyed his energy, definitely smash that like button. Show me that you're paying attention in this situation. You see this man's energy was the best there. And I'm very happy to see that he went in the first round.
and lost. The offense is in great shape. They took care of re-signing those guys. We'll see what happens with Trey Hendrickson. But you got a little insurance here, or a playing partner here with Shamar Stewart off the edge.
More disruption than
Rashawn Gary
production.
is
That
the
just means that, you know,
this is a
he'll be an
classic
issue. Ooh.
Traits, disruption versus production, because he has got elite height, weight,
Will
speed,
Campbell.
and he is very disruptive. You see
Will
him
Campbell
on the
didn't get him.
backside here with his ability to really close. He can
Oh,
convert
stacked.
that speed
Oh,
to
pushed him
power.
back into the
You
quarterback.
see
Now,
that
that's pretty
just
good.
the sacks, they didn't come 4.5 career sacks.
Well, that happened.
Over these 3 years.
Damn,
But the
they
thing
changed
I love
quarterbacks
about
during that
those
game?
traits, first of all, but then
It was
the
that
effort,
bad, huh?
man, he plays with unrelenting energy and effort, and someone who is
That must have been a
beloved
very,
in that
very
program.
bad game for them.
Shamar, you are laser
What is that
focused
chain?
in this
Oh,
moment.
that's a
Is
gorilla
this
with
the
a
kind of
diamond in his
intensity
mouth?
you're bringing to a Bengals defense?
Oh yeah,
I'm not gonna lie,
definitely for sure. Some people
wearing your
messed up.
money it's nice and all, but
Really?
I'm coming.
I don't know. I think there's a certain level of humbleness that you can show
Nothing.
with
I'm
not
happy.
showing
I'm
your money and
excited.
people know you rich, that type of thing. You know what I'm saying?
You are in the division now with
And there's a
Lamar
little bit more
Jackson. How's
respect
that
you
gonna
give to
feel
that,
when
but
you get chased
everybody,
down
you
a
know,
quarterback
they
like
want to
that?
enjoy themselves. They
Hey,
want to
man,
glow
it's an
up.
honor, man.
You know,
South
not many
Florida,
people
West
have this
South
opportunity to
Florida.
have this type of
He's one
money
of the
to
best.
spend like that on
Out
stuff
West,
like
one of
this.
the
So, you know,
best.
I'm not hating or anything. It's just
Congratulations.
it's interesting to see.
With the 18th pick
Seahawks.
in the 2025
Pete Carroll
NFL
selection.
Draft, the Seattle Seahawks
I'm
select
just playing.
Gray Zabel,
Gray Zabel.
guard, North Dakota State.
There's your guy.
That
That's my
draft
favorite player in
combine
the
was
draft, and
nasty.
there's some reasons why on the screen. 5
And the
position
Senior Bowl
flex.
was
He's played
nasty.
tackle.
He did his
He
thing.
proved at the Senior Bowl where he dominated that he could kick inside
Yeah.
and play guard or center. Graham
Whoa,
Barnes
6'5"? I didn't know he was
quickly
6'5". Whoa, I thought he was
transitioned
smaller
when he
than
got to the
that.
next level with the Tampa Bay Bucks and how well he
Whoa,
played. Here
I'm
he
not
is
paying attention to the
at
charts
left
then. I
tackle.
thought he was
You
like
can see his
6'3".
movement
He's
and his
6'5".
commitment
Damn,
to
Gray Zabel
finishing.
is definitely
He
a steal.
plays, I would say, beyond
I know I put him
the
up there. I would have
whistle
definitely
when
moved
you
him up
watch
even
him.
more
Here
on
he
the
is at
board if
Senior
I would have
Bowl,
had
he
his
was
proper
dominant
measurements. I didn't
against
pay no
all comers.
attention.
I've never seen somebody take
But
more
this is
reps
what
than
made
took
me
at this year's
move him up.
Senior
He
Bowl.
was
And
dominating
when
here.
asked about it, he said they kept asking
They kept
for him.
trying him.
So they asked and he gave it to him, and they all had trouble. Those defensive
He said they
linemen
kept
trying
calling
to
him
get
out.
to him.
He
was
took him out.
fantastic at the
6'5",
combine.
crazy.
A 36.5-inch vertical, which was best among
These
all
kids
the
are gonna do
offensive
some
linemen.
nasty things in the
Sam
league, and I
Darnold's a
can't
happy
wait to
man
see
right now. They just
every
got somebody
single
that
bit
can
of
plug
every
and play
all
on
of
the
it.
interior of that
I'm a
offensive
player
line.
person.
The big
I'm a
thing
Bears
for
fan
them,
all
can
day,
they
every
keep
day,
those
right?
tackles healthy?
And
They
you know,
keep
any
all
Bears
some
players
movers
throughout your
healthy,
career, I'm probably
shorten
gonna
the
follow it
interior.
and enjoy
They
to
got a
see that
chance to
too.
make some moves.
But I also like to see players on teams. I'm a fan of different players also.
And then there's that 21st overall pick for the
So this is
Steelers.
nice to see people's
find out
beginnings
together,
to their
Rich.
ends. Meaning, you know, when they retire and stuff.
Here we
So
go.
here we go.
Last pick in the teens.
Last pick of, yeah,
With the
the teams, yeah.
19th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Emeka
Mbuka or whatever. Yeah, yeah.
receiver,
Yeah, Mbuka, yeah.
Ohio
Wide
State.
receiver, Ohio State. Will Howard. Had him as a nice target.
And it's Emeka Ibuka going to Tampa.
Yeah,
he's okay.
Been there for a long time. His
Definitely be a good asset.
As general manager in Tampa was Mike Evans. This is the
he's kind of got that DJ Moore somewhat.
It's been a minute.
Just from his size itself and his overall just archetype, but it's not too bad though.
You see him here with the ball in his hands, he can make you miss. He has played around so many great players at Ohio State. He's not afraid to do the dirty work.
Good block.
Selfish. You see him as a lead blocker. Just look at how physical and tough he is. I saw the Bucks live, as you I know did as well.
Isn't that a behind the back block though? Isn't that considered behind the back?
As a lead blocker. Just look at how physical
right here and oh no, it's still his side. He's still on his side. Never mind.
I saw the Bucks live, as you I know did as well. CD. That's one of the more physical.
Hey man, Ohio State has some nasty wide receivers, but I will say this: when it comes down to their wide receivers, they got to start showing up. They really got to start making their quarterbacks different. If they're not making their quarterbacks different, we got to take that title away from Ohio State. I don't care how talented the wide receivers are; they're not changing anything. So you also got to change the game. You should be able to make the quarterback that you're playing with better and show that it's them and not you. So I would say you can tell that more or less by the 4th year of a wide receiver's career with the same quarterback if he was able to, excel and make them better or not. So we'll see. Pick number 20. Broncos.
Yes.
Oh, my bad. Jesus.
One of those wishes will be coming true right now. Sam
Sorry about that, y'all.
17-year-old Broncos fan who has bravely battled cancer. There you go, Sam. Raise that fist up, baby. His wish is to announce the first-round draft pick.
I was gonna say, is that
his favorite team?
Dinkle?
Please join me in cheering on Sam as his wish comes true. Take it away, Sam.
Dinkle or Dinklage, whatever his name is. He that dude. He that dude. I mean, that dude is funny. He's a comedian. But Dinklage, Peter Dinklage, whatever his name is, the actor from Game of Thrones and a bunch of real nice movies. He's a great actor. Jahdae Barron. That's where the DBs start heading out, man.
So the 10th player on your top picks is the 20th overall selection.
Given last year's wide receiver class, a lot of these teams do need some milk when it comes down to defensive back. Big time needs some milk.
Outstanding playing in the slot. Big time ball skills for Texas. He can find, locate, and go get the football down the field. Here he is showing you his ability to trust his eyes, see it, plant, and drive
that was
on the
nice.
ball.
Drive.
In the slot. He can cover tight ends, you can cover slot receivers, and then if you want to be a force player, which you have to be at that position in the NFL, this guy simply doesn't miss tackles. He is very tough and reliable. There
beautiful.
He is against Ibuka, who we saw just go off the board. They decided instead of offense, they were going to double down on a defense that is outstanding. And they added Hufanga in the offseason.
I mean, they do have Sean Payton there. Sean Payton has, sort of a decent career with defenses. Just saying, we know all about them Sean Payton bounty gates. I kid. But it's going to be interesting. I believe that was Sean Payton, right?
And Jahdae Barron came back. They got Andrew Makuba from Clemson, and guys, they were transformed in
That was definitely a great round. Great picks overall. I mean, I see a lot of players that I thought were going to go up there. A few that I thought that were going to actually get drafted above them. They didn't get picked at all in the first round, so it's kind of crazy. So if you would like to see those picks, if they get picked in the next few picks or not, up to number 32, I appreciate you being here. Look forward to that video. It should be right up here. It's been that dude, the one and only MindofMurdock, bringing it to you. I've had a whole lot of fun. This NFL season is going to be great, man. The Bears fans, man, this is just going to be good, man. We're back to football, y'all. It's about that time. Let's get it.